Sometimes love arrives when you least expect it, and sometimes all it takes is waiting just a little longer. Snow was falling hard that Christmas Eve, thick and fast, covering the city in white silence. Inside a cozy little cafe downtown, a woman in a red coat sat by the window. Her name was Emily Carter. She checked her watch for what felt like the 100th time. She wasn't used to waiting. Her assistants never made her wait. Her clients never made her wait. Her life ran on perfect timing. But tonight, everything was different. Her blind date was 40 minutes late. She sighed and thought about leaving, but something deep in her heart whispered, "Wait just a little longer." And that small choice was about to change her life forever. Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel, where we share heartwarming stories that remind us of the good still left in the world. If you love stories about love, kindness, and second chances, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's begin today's story. Blind Date. Emily had almost given up on dating. Running a tech company left her with little time for romance. Most men she met were more interested in her money than her heart. Her best friend Jenna had convinced her to try one last time. "She's not rich, Em," Jenna had said, "but he's kind, and I think you could use some kindness in your life." So Emily agreed. The plan was simple. Meet at Cafe Amore at 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Just coffee. No pressure. No expectations. But now it was 7:43 p.m., and there was still no sign of him. The cafe was closing early for the holidays. Even the barista was starting to wipe down tables. Emily sighed again and gathered her purse. 5 more minutes, she thought. Then I'm done. Just then, the door burst open with a jingle of bells. A rush of cold air swept in, followed by a man in a worn coat. Snowflakes clung to his hair, his cheeks flushed, his breath quick and heavy. "I'm so sorry I'm late," he said. "My bus broke down, and my babysitter canceled last minute. I had to run here." Emily blinked, surprised. This was Daniel, her date, not what she expected. His shoes were old. His coat looked tired. But his eyes, they were kind, warm, honest. "Don't worry," Emily said softly. "You made it." They sat down, and for the next hour, Emily listened. Daniel told her his story. He was a single dad. His wife had passed away 3 years ago from cancer. He worked 2 jobs, a warehouse by day, deliveries by night, all to care for his 5-year-old daughter, Lily. "Christmas is her favorite," he said with a quiet laugh. "She doesn't care that we can't afford much. She just loves decorating our old tree. She calls it her magic Christmas tree." Emily felt something stir inside her, something she hadn't felt in years. Joy, warmth, realness. Her holidays had become about company dinners and expensive gifts, but this man, this story, reminded her what Christmas used to feel like. They talked until the cafe lights dimmed. When it was time to leave, Daniel apologized again. "I almost didn't come. I didn't think someone like you would wait for someone like me." Emily smiled gently. "I'm glad I did," she said. And that smile stayed with him long after he left. The next morning, Christmas Day, Emily couldn't stop thinking about Daniel and his little girl. She kept picturing that magic tree and Lily's smiling face. So she did something she hadn't done in years, something spontaneous, something kind. She went shopping. A few toys, a warm coat, some storybooks, and a small sparkling star for the top of Lily's magic tree. She wrapped everything neatly and attached a small note. "For Lily's magic Christmas tree, from a friend who believes in kindness." Then, using Daniel's address from the night before, she left the package at his doorstep. No note, no credit, just kindness. That afternoon, Daniel came home from work, exhausted but smiling. He opened his apartment door and froze. A gold-wrapped box sat waiting on the floor. Lily squealed with delight. "Daddy, Santa came!" Daniel opened the note and read the message. His eyes filled with tears. He didn't need to guess who it was from. He just whispered, "Thank you, Emily." That night, as Lily danced around their tree wearing her new coat, Daniel felt something he hadn't felt in years. Hope. Winter melted into spring. Emily got busier with work again.
But she couldn't stop thinking about that Christmas Eve. Something inside her had changed. One afternoon, she got an email. "Hey Emily, Lily's in a school play this weekend. She's a snowflake. She'd love if you came." Emily smiled at the screen. For once, she cleared her schedule, without hesitation. When she arrived, Daniel was sitting in the back row, camera in hand. Lily spotted her and waved excitedly from the stage. After the play, Lily ran to Emily and hugged her tight. "Thank you for the Christmas star," she said. "It's still on our tree. Daddy says it's our good luck charm." Emily's heart melted. She looked at Daniel, who was smiling softly. Maybe kindness doesn't just change someone else's life. Maybe it changed yours too. 1 year later, Café Amore was alive again with lights and laughter. Daniel sat nervously at a corner table in a clean shirt. Beside him, Lily, now 6, sipped hot cocoa, her feet swinging. When Emily walked in, wearing that same red coat, Lily jumped up. "She's here!" Emily laughed and hugged her. Daniel stood, smiling wide. "Traffic okay this time?" Emily teased. Daniel chuckled. "I made sure to catch the early bus." They sat together, sharing stories, laughter, and the quiet warmth of something real. Outside, snow began to fall again. Emily reached across the table, brushing Daniel's hand. "Do you ever think about how one small choice can change everything?" Daniel nodded. "Every day," he said softly. "You waited that night, and because of that, I got a second chance at happiness." Emily smiled, her eyes shining. Maybe we both did. That Christmas Eve, under the soft glow of cafe lights and falling snow, two people who had lost faith in love found it again, not through perfection, but through kindness. Emily realized success meant nothing without compassion. Daniel discovered that kindness could open doors he never thought possible. And little Lily learned that sometimes angels don't have wings. They just wear red coats and bring stars for your tree. So, if you ever feel frustrated or tempted to give up on someone, remember the story. Sometimes the greatest blessings come wrapped in patience and kindness. Because kindness costs nothing, but it can change everything. Thank you for watching this story on Mr. Sagar's Story. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to help us spread more stories of love, hope, and humanity. And remember, a small act of kindness can light up someone's whole world. Merry Christmas, everyone. Stay kind.